Hi everybody, this is my 4th attempt at this video. It's Thursday, February 28th, 2019, last day of the month. It's my great-grandma Kate's heavenly birthday. She passed away when I was in 1st grade on this day, I believe. So it's kind of ironic that the day of her birthday, also the day that she passed, I'm getting my first chemo treatment. So I'm really grateful because in a way it's kind of like I'm being born again, because this is the beginning of my new life. You know, since I've been diagnosed with this cancer, it's changed my outlook completely because life is precious. You just never know. So I don't want to get emotional this early in the video. I'm kind of all over the place now because this, like I said, this is my 4th attempt. So the first video I did was 17 minutes. I didn't like the way it turned out. The second video I did, Julie called when I was 10 minutes in. So that stopped the video, so shout out to my Jewel, thanks. My third video I was just on, I put my phone in airplane mode. I've got it hooked to the charger, so I knew I wouldn't get a low battery notification. I knew I wouldn't get any phone calls. I forgot that I had an alarm set for 8 p.m. to take my antibiotic. So thank you, alarm, for ruining my third video. So this is my 4th and final video. Whatever I get done with this video, I'm posting, and then I'll finish in the post if I don't conclude it. So, just a quick run through of the day. It was my first chemo treatment in my port. I can go ahead and show you guys. This is the incision on my neck where they went in. It looks really good. And, ooh. That's my port right above my moob. That's man boob. Mama Donna just texted me. I'll have to text her when I'm done with this video because, like I said, 4th and final attempt. So I got there, we checked in, we were in the waiting room for maybe 20, 25 minutes. I met my, before we did that, I met my Aunt Dee and her husband Joe there. They got me a blanket. It has hashtag JD Strong on it with the purple ribbon. I love it. There's also a note in there with a prayer cloth. I'm gonna put it in my wallet so it's always with me. Their church prayed over it and anointed it. I'm very grateful for that. I didn't want to get emotional, but I did. That's who I am as a person. I cry, I show emotion, I'm human. Grown men don't cry. Okay, if you know one who doesn't cry, let me know, because I would love to know the secret, because I cry about everything. Happy, cry. Sad, cry. Mad, cry. It's just healthy. Let it out. Whatever. I have cancer. I can cry whenever I want. That's my thing. But I got my blanket and my prayer cloth and my note from them. I'm really grateful. Thank you, Aunt Dee and Joe. I really love it. I kept it on me today during my treatment. I wore my Superman shirt and my Superman socks from my old team at work, Team Fullerton. Anyway, I'm squirrel. I'm getting sidetracked here. So once we checked in, we were in the waiting room for maybe 20, 25 minutes. She took me back, did my vitals. She kind of explained how the appointment was going to go. It's very long. It was a scheduled 6-hour appointment. I think we were there for 5.5 hours, so almost the full 6. We got there at 10 and left at 3:30. She looked over my incisions, took my bandages off, felt around on my port. That was actually more uncomfortable than actually sticking the port, is when she had to like push around just to find out where it actually was and where she was gonna stick it. So she stuck a needle in, she drew blood. She had to send that off, get the labs read, and then from there, pharmacy mixes the medication, and you just play the waiting game, basically. So I think we waited an hour. I took drugs orally. She gave me Tylenol, Benadryl, a steroid. So I think that's why I keep having these sudden bursts of energy, because of the steroid. but it actually helps with my breathing, so I like that. And I hope that it doesn't keep me up tonight, but I am pretty exhausted, so maybe, fingers crossed, I get some sleep. So 2 types of medication. There's the pump and a drip. The pump, she manually pumps in. The drip hooks up, to the IV drip. It goes through my port. I think we did four drugs today. The AVSD, AVBD. I can't remember what they were. It was a lot. Even if I could remember, I couldn't pronounce them, so that's fine. I have paperwork on everything. And then I was hooked up to saline, in between the treatments, the medications. So I used the bathroom a lot. I think I peed like 6 or 7 times when I was there, which is good because my kidneys are working great. She even commented that. The chemo room, it's like a big room with recliners. You're assigned a number. I was in number 5 today. They have a curtain you can pull. We pulled my curtain halfway just because I had to take my shirt off at the beginning and when she was looking at my port, but then I got to put my shirt back on. Nikki sat in a really uncomfortable chair. Bless her heart, she's such a trooper. And she said her butt was going numb and stuff, but there was nobody in the recliner beside me, so eventually my nurse said she could move over there, so he drew the curtain back, and yeah, that was nice. Nikki got a pink sticker so she could come and go as she needed to, but she stayed by my side the whole time. She didn't leave, and I love her dearly. Like I said in the post, I wanted her there because she's had breast cancer. She beat it. Her ex-husband, the father of her children, had the same kind of cancer I have. He had stage 4. He beat it. So we've been able to talk about that, the steps, the treatments that he's going through. And that was a few years ago. So things have changed since then, but it's still nice to be able to connect on that level with somebody. And I mean, I appreciate all of my friends dearly, and we all connect, on a different level. But this is how Nikki and I connect for this. And it sucks that it's cancer, but I appreciate what she's able to tell me and, make me calm down and stuff. And she's just a real motherly figure. And it's really nice to have her. So I love you, Nikki. Thanks so much for going today. It just shows what kind of person you are. You're a great person. And I don't need to sit here and brag on you because anybody who knows you knows the type of person you are. You're wonderful. But yeah, the chemo room, my nurse was awesome. They have all kinds of snacks. I actually had my own bag that I took with my blankets and stuff in it and my snacks that Jennifer got me last night and the people from work got me. I carried the bag that Kim Kaiser got me, so thank you, Kim. That bag came in really handy. Had everything in it that I needed. They probably thought I was moving in, but I didn't know what to expect for my first treatment because they didn't tell me anything. We ended up getting to leave there around 3:30. During my time there, the pharmacist came in and she spoke with me. She told me about the different medications, asked if I had any questions or if Nikki did. She gave me a few printouts on everything. I'm all over in this video because I can't remember what I've talked about and what I haven't since this is the 4th one. I was going to have my dad and Chelsea come and get me this evening and take my car back to Mammal's with me, just so I wouldn't have to stay all night by myself. But I felt fine whenever I left, and that was something the nurse had said, that usually the bad feelings and stuff don't hit until like days 3 and 4, so like the sickness and all that. So stay tuned for that. Probably be in for a fun weekend, but it's nothing I can't handle because I'm JD strong, and I'm a fighter, and I'm never alone, so I'll be fine. Anyway, I ended up calling my dad back and telling him that he didn't have to come and get me, and then I called Chelsea and told her that Dad wasn't going to get her, that I was fine. I was just going to stay home tonight. I talked to Mama for a little bit. Nikki visited. Oh, when we got back to Milford, we went to the License Bureau. I got handicap tags so I can park in the handicap parking spot. So that'll be good because my breathing it is harder to breathe when I have to walk long distances just because of the size of the tumor that's on my lungs and my heart and my airway, my trachea. So when I go to work, I'll work as I'm able to, and that's great that I'm able to do that with the FMLA. It'll be nice that I can park closer to the door and not get to the door and be like, I can't breathe. So that's nice. When we got back to my apartment, I ate spaghetti that Aaron brought me yesterday, my old supervisor. I haven't eaten dessert yet because I've been trying to perfect this video, 4th time around, and I didn't want to get brownie in my teeth, so all I can think about is that brownie I'm going to tear into when I'm done with the video. Nikki left. I've got messages to answer. I'm probably going to call Kayla. Haven't talked to her in a few days. I talked to Sister Cat today. Morgan messaged me. G's been messaging me every day. Elizabeth Taylor, Jessica Bailey, she's messaged me. Just Cheryl, everybody. Debbie, I'm trying to think. Terry Reeder. I'm thinking of all the messages in my inbox, all the comments and stuff. I haven't had a chance to sit down and respond to everybody, but I'm doing well. I'm feeling great. I said earlier that I'm feeling like 500,000, you know, because I would say I'm feeling like $1 million, but I'm not quite there, but I'm halfway there. So I'm feeling like 500,000 bucks. So that's what I'm going to go with. I told Julie, I said it kind of feels like I had a virus for a day or so and I was like sick, and then this is like the recovery day. I just feel like my energy's kind of sucked out of me. I don't really feel sick. I don't feel nauseous or anything, but I'm just kind of like, I'm weak. I don't know if I'm feeling good or bad, so I'm just halfway, 500,000. I don't really have anything else to say about my treatments. Oh, I go for my next one in 2 weeks, so on March 14th and then March 28th, yeah, 2 weeks. And then March 28th, I'll get to see my doctor and my nurse practitioner there. I don't have to see them until then. I asked about the hair loss because we know it's coming. That's fine. It's cosmetic. I'm still going to be JD. I'm going to wear a hat. My concern with that was losing my eyebrows and my eyelashes because I said I'm going to look like a big alien without it. But I mean, my eyebrows are pretty light anyway, so it shouldn't look that bad. And I'm going to wear my hats and stuff. And the nurse commented, and she said, oh, well, you have a cute melon head anyway. You'll look fine. I'm like, yeah, but I got these moles all over my head. That's why I don't want to just go bald-headed, so I'll wear a hat or something. I asked her when I could expect that to happen, and she said with the second treatment, you know, expect like 3 to 4 days after. And she said, you probably are going to lose your hair because you're taking 2 drugs that cause the hair loss as a side effect. And she said, and when it grows back, it may be dark, it may be lighter. She said people with gray hair, when their hair grows back, it grows back dark. She said it could be wavy, it could be curly. I'm hoping that it grows back like it did when I was a ginger baby. And that could be my red hair don't care again. But we'll see. Whatever happens, it's just hair. So it's just cosmetic. I told her some other concerns I had. She wasn't really too worried about it. Like the mouth sores and the soft fingernails falling off and stuff like that, but we're going to take measures to prevent that as much as we can. Just stay hydrated, keep my skin moisturized with lotion, and just take it one day at a time. That's all I can do. Be JD strong. I'm never fighting this alone. So, and it feels good to know that I have not only a great support team with my family and my friends, but also my medical team, because I know that's their job. They have to do this. But you can tell the difference between a person who legitimately cares about people and a person who is just there because that's their job. Like, I am blown away with the care that I have received through UC Health, their hospitals, their medical systems. Like, just from the receptionist to the people I've spoken to on the phone, to the doctors, the nurses, the radiology techs, everybody I've encountered has just made me feel special, like I'm the only patient there. And that makes a huge difference, you know, to feel like you care about me. And like, I couldn't appreciate him more. And that's another reason why I'm just kind of like, my anxiety is high when I go to these new appointments and stuff. But once I get there, they know how I'm feeling, and they can say exactly what they need to say to calm me down. And that's just, they're amazing at their job. I don't see how they do it, you know, because I'll go from, oh my God, I'm freaking out, to I'm mad, blah, 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 to I'm ready to cry. And it's just like, they know exactly what to say. Amazing. And closing out this video, I just want to say again how grateful I am for all of the love, prayers, support, the text messages, the Snapchats, phone calls, everything I've received from everybody. Makes me feel really good to know that I have so much support. And these t-shirts that Ethan and Ashley Harper have come up with, they're amazing. You know, I just see so many people commenting and saying, I want this size, I want that size. And, you know, there's people that I know who they are. You know, Adams County is small, but I don't personally know them. And it just warms my heart to know that so many people are coming together to support me for this cause. And I'm really grateful. And I'm going to continue to fight, and I know I'm going to be cured in 4 to 6 months, or however long it takes. But just know that your guys' acts of kindness are not going unnoticed. And I love everybody for all of the support that they've shown me. And you really don't know how much it means to grow up and live in a small town until, you know, something like this happens. You know, you can think about when Sonia Ray was diagnosed with her cancer and everybody came together. And then Samantha Jameson, when she was going through her fight with cystic fibrosis and everything. And just to see the love, you know, and the bond of the community. And now it's happening to me, and I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away from the support and the people at my job, you know, getting me cards and gifts and the text. I can't talk about it enough. Like, you've really made me feel special, and I appreciate it. I love you guys. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video before I start crying again, because I can feel it coming. But as always, if you have any questions, send me a private message. You can comment. I would be more than happy to answer for you. And thanks for watching. I ended up going longer with this one than I did with the first one, but I feel like I said what I needed to say. So, #JD Strong. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.